I thought I would do a bit of an art journal share with you today. It is of this journal here, which I've shown a few times now and then, and it runs from middle of June until end of November, and there are still a few pages left to go in the journal, but I'm probably pretty much going to call it quits soon because it's very chunky and the spine is going to crack soon. And also, as I mentioned, and you're probably sick of me mentioning, I'm going to be doing Vlogmas on my other channel, so I'm just pre-recording a few videos for over December so that you could still see some content from me on this channel. So I thought I would do record a project share of this art journal and where I'm up to with it, because basically it's you know six months worth of journaling in there. And then if I don't abandon this journal and I carry on, then I'll do like a part 2 share for you. But I just thought, if I don't do a share soon, it's going to be ages before I do another share. And also, I'm taking part in Romany's Realms Christmas Chronicles, starting on the 1st of December. And then in January, I'm starting on Willow Wing's Lifebook. So, I don't know how much journaling or art journaling I'm necessarily going to be able to do over this time, because I don't know how much time these things will take up. So yes. So enough of my ramblings. I'll flip the camera around and I'll do a review for you. Okay, so this is the journal, which I've shown you a few times, and as you can see, it's kind of quite big because I've stuck a lot of ephemera in there and various bits of paper and stuff. So yeah, so it's kind of about to split. That's how much paper I've got left, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to use that for Romany's class in Christmas Chronicles, whether I'm going to abandon this journal, or whether I'm just going to keep using it. But if I do use it and can share, then I'll do a part 2 journal flip of it. But I just thought I'd do a journal flip now because it's quite thick. You have to excuse my hand. I made myself a panini. We've got a panini press, and I decided to panini my hand as well as the sandwich. So that's why I've got to burn. So do excuse that. So the journal was by Indigo Bloom for Penny Kennedy, and I think I picked this up from Waitrose when I did my food shopping. I think that's where I got it from. But it's been a really good book. It's you can use watercolour in it, although as long as it's not too wet, it will take it. But it's really smooth paper, so it's really good for pen and ink. The pro markers do bleed through, but you get that with most papers, really, don't you? Unless you get really thick ones. But I've just really enjoyed using it, to be honest. So yeah, let's start. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. I feel like I'm on the cusp of maybe getting a cold. So it's a picture of me from Instagram. I tend to do selfies quite a lot when I'm not really doing anything and I'm kind of in between waiting for something to happen, so I do that. Excuse me. This is a wrapper bag from M&M's Coconut. We've got a shop in our town now that started to sell American sweets, and I remember having these on honeymoon and loved them so much. So I bought a packet and I saved it. £1.29, which was a lot more than we paid when we were in Hawaii, but there we go. And I just made it into a pocket and put a tag in there with some journaling on. So my journal's also a scrapbook, a Smashbook, a written journal, an art journal. It's a bit of everything, but I just call it my journal. So these are just ticket stubs from a concert that we went to. I think it's quite nice to be able to remember and record things that we've done. Just zoom in a bit for you. I don't necessarily want to zoom in very close on some of the pages because I've got personal journaling on. I am very happy to share, but there are some things that I don't want to share. So yes, a picture of me just chilling. moving on, my guinea pig Bertie, my Bertie boar, he passed away on the 8th of July. He was a rescue guinea pig, and we'd had him for quite a while. We think he was about 7 when he passed, but we don't really know because we're not really sure how old he was when we got him, and the vets don't know either. But we like to think we gave him a good life, bless him. So this is just sort of my memory to Bertie. This page, there's a picture I found. There's a bit of a glare on there of some paintbrushes. I found that in a magazine, so I just stuck that in and just journaled over the top. And then this is me still feeling really sad from losing Bertie. And this is just a pro marker. It's reflections of me, so it's kind of yeah, representative of how I was feeling. But as you can see, the pro markers take really well to the page there. Just going to zoom out a little bit. Some scrapbook paper to hide the bleed through from the page before, and just some journaling and a doodle. I'll zoom in on the doodle for you. There he is, my bunny. You know I have a lot of bunnies in my journals. That's the pencil sketch. Sorry if that's too fast to zoom. This is still my new little camera, so I'm still getting used to it. I found a load of stickers, and so I decided to, like, garden themed, and we'd just moved to this house, and was sort of sorting out the garden. I thought it'd be quite fun to kind of replace a picture with instead of using a word. So, like, you know, it's been beautifully hot, and there's a picture of a sunshine, and you know, that's a picture of a lettuce, and John had planted some lettuce, so Johnny's loving the garden so much, and his lettuce that he planted has already begun to grow. So it was fun. It was fun. Another pro marker drawing there. And as you can see, they got bleed through on this page from the spray ink I did up here. So just some more pro marker faces. I love this one. She's like one of my favourites. I think she's very kind of spacey. You know, I could see her in a spacesuit. I like to do quite a lot really quick messy sketches with a biro, where you are totally committed to what you've drawn, and you know, you just have to work with it, whereas a pencil you can rub out. I quite like doing a biro sketch. Here's another biro sketch, and some more sketches I did one night. It was really, really thundery, and it was really bad, and the bunnies were going crazy, so just sat up with the bunnies, and I just did these were doodles on some random scraps of paper downstairs, and then I just stuck them in my journal. Yeah, it was very late at night that I did those. But I just, as I say, I really like just getting a biro and just sketching, and you know, you kind of stuck with what you've got. Some more Smashbooking. I went on my sister-in-law's hen party, so went to London, went wine tasting, which was lovely, so like our train fare. For those of you who haven't been to King's Cross in London, they now have excuse me, a tourist attraction there of platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter. Because if you've read the Harry Potter books, you know that's where Harry Potter got the train to go to Hogwarts. So as I said, I've now got a tourist attraction there with a shop, and they sell wands and, oh my god, like loads of memorabilia. And they've also got a green screen where you can have a photo taken of yourself going through the wall with your suitcases. So I just bought myself a postcard, and then on the train home I doodled on the postcard because I was bored. It was a very late, and it was tired, and It's only about an hour, 3/4 of an hour on the train to London, but yeah. So yeah, just doodled on the back there, and these are more doodles. These are the bunny doodles that ended up being the doodles for my Filofax inserts, in case you were wondering. Let's zoom back out again. Some more journaling, and I went to an 80s disco with my friend. It was hilarious. More doodles for the Filofax inserts. That's the little cat. This is a bird which I haven't actually done anything with, but I do have plans to turn into an insert. Zoom in so you can see. There's my birdie. Yeah, and just some more journaling for John's birthday. We went to London again for his birthday, so it's a photo of us and the train ticket and what we did. Excuse me, my frog. Oh dear. Some more doodling for the Filofax inserts. There's an owl that I'm not sure if I'm going to use or not, but that's how I developed the owl. And then there's the doggy and the bee. I haven't done anything with the doggy yet, but the bee, I do have the bee inserts now. And that's the camera that I did for my inserts. And I did do an Instagram camera. Not sure if I'm going to use that or not. But so as you can see, that's how what I do when I create my inserts is I do the doodle. And then I put it into Photoshop and then alter it in Photoshop. And then there's just some like random doodling and colouring there. This is from when I went on a holiday, and I've shared these pages in another video, the travel, art, journaling and vlog video, which is on my channel. If you want to go and check it out, I'll try and remember to link that below. That went away with friends, and that was a picture that our friend's daughter drew. So a receipt from our camping. That's just a thing that I found in a magazine, which I stuck in there with some journaling. Yes, me. My kind of battling with my feelings of how I feel about my body, and my constant struggle with dieting. So just a really skinny picture with a tape measure around her waist, and it says, "One day I will be a hotsy-totsy beach babe." I will. One day I'll be absolutely stunning, and I'll be able to wear a bikini without emptying the beach. Sorry, I zoomed out too far. Yeah, that's just a kind of bit of a mess. Didn't really turn out how I wanted it to, but such is. My brother-in-law and his wife's wedding invitation there that I just did as a tip-in, and then sort of journaling about their wedding and some of the bits of ephemera that came, with their favours and things. I just stuck in there. That was the one that was the same lady that I went to the hen do with. So yeah, that's my brother-in-law and his wife, who's lovely. That's just a bit of, this is watercolour actually, and I did this while sitting in the garden. It's not, I was really cold in the end, and I don't know why I pushed myself to stay out there, but I was kind of enjoying myself, so that's why she looks cold with her purple nose. Another Instagram picture of me, just a little bit of journaling, and another this is another pro marker. Yes, what's the word? Drawing. Oh, sometimes you just don't get the words out, do you? These were the doodles for my Christmas Filofax inserts of the deer, the gingerbread and the candy cane. This I did the Art Geeks mail art swap. I can't remember what month that was now. And it was the theme was a feather, and so basically I did a postcard and I put loads and loads of layers on. So everything that I did to the postcard, I kind of did the reverse on here. So like it had the reverse of the stencils and the stamps on this page here. I just kind of used the journal page as a bit of a mop-up, and then replicated it with the feather, although John says it looks like a leaf. So yeah, so I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, but there's kind of lots of different layers in there. I sometimes struggle with layers. I struggle because sometimes I think they look like a great big mess, and then other times I'm like, oh, that's lovely, and I can't bear to cover it up, and yeah. And so that's an example of just a great big mess. Some more sort of like a little, it's not a scrapbooking layout obviously, because it's not that great for scrapbooking, but that's my husband, and just some sort of scrapbook papers there, and some journaling. That's a doodle that I did whilst watching the TV. It's pencil drawing. This is the starter clip for my other channel. If you've seen my other channel, Ginger Juice, then this is like the starting slide that I use. So this is the drawing for it, and then I just animated it in using Photoshop and iMovie. So if you've seen my other channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, just more scrapbook papers and doodling. And this is a sketch. I don't think it comes out very well. This is a sketch of a hand holding a mug, and the nights were drawing in. It was starting to get autumnal, and this was supposed to be my hand holding a cup of tea. So I hope the camera's picking that up okay, because it's quite faint. Yeah, and another bunny and some more just... Okay, I do have some private bits of journaling coming up, so I'm just going to cover the pages a little bit, but I just wanted to sort of show you that I use like bits of scraps of paper and ephemera, you know, just to kind of jazz up the page a little bit more. And there's a watercolour picture of a pumpkin there, and then, you know, it's just more bits of more journaling, more paper. So I mean, there's nothing major in my journaling, but there's a few bits that, you know, I'm not necessarily 100% comfortable in sharing, so that's why I'm just covering them up. Picture of a sunflower there. You never know, people might kind of pick bits out, you know, or pause the video, so you know. So there's a picture of Birdie, that was watercolour, some stamping and some ink in the background there. And again, this is another page of full journaling, but then I've just used various scraps. This is about my love of the circus, and I'm not sure when it's on my blog, but I've got a whole blog post dedicated to, you know, circus and circusy things. These two pages, that's more watercolour. There's some glitter there. Oh wait, I've missed a page. I remember I didn't show you, but I remembered it because it's all glittery. Where is it? There it is. There it is. That's all glittery. That entire teacup's all glittery. But yeah, I just realised I missed that. So yeah, just more watercolour, more sort of smash stroke scrapbooking. This was a banner that I made for my website, and then I ended up printing it off by accident, so I put it in my journal. Another Instagram picture with a bit of a flap and some journaling there. So a bit more journaling to cover. More journaling on the page there, and this is the first time I've ever attempted to draw a picture of a deer, so I hope that came out okay. So I just know I've got some journaling on some of the pages, so I'm just sort of having a sneak peek before I flick over. Picture of my bunny Splodgy. Is it all there? My two guinea pigs, sorry, my guinea pig Betty. That's the same guinea pig and me. Just some journaling about my girls, how much I love them. some more journaling. These are just stickers here. This is just a pencil, yeah, that's just coloured pencil drawing. I do like to combine journaling with art because it is a journal or an artist journal, but yeah, as I said, some of the journaling I'm not 100% comfortable in sharing. Yeah, elephants, a little tag there. But I'm kind of glossing over some of these, like I'm just saying, oh, that's watercolour, that's ink. So if you want to know any more about how I created the pages or what I used more in depth, then let me know. I'd be happy to go through that. That's just some scrap ephemera and a picture I found in a magazine, some more journaling. These two I recently shared on my Instagram. This is Pro Marker again. I love her so much. This is a sweetie bag that I was going to put as a pocket, put something in, and I never got round to doing that, but it was sort of covering the Pro Marker bleed through. That's Pro Marker again. Another Pro Marker. I do like using pen and ink, I have to say, and our little foxy girl. And this is just sort of scraps of ephemera. Some journaling. Another ticket stub from a concert. Went to see Texas, they were fantastic. Another one of my rough, sketchy biro sketches. Not my favourite, but you know, it's kind of quite a good practice because you're committed and you can't use a rubber to rub out your pencil, so it's quite an interesting study. And then lastly, another bunny. This is watercolour. It was cold and my bunnies had just come in from their run in the garden, and I was just thinking about all the poor bunnies that, you know, that not everybody cares for bunnies all that well, and some, bless them, are just kind of in a cold hutch at the bottom of the garden. So I was just thinking about all the bunnies, and I love this little guy. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, as I say, I'll do a part 2 if there ever is going to be a part 2. But yeah, any questions, do let me know. I'd be happy to do another video on how I created some of the pages, etc. if that's what you'd like, or yeah. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.